up, everybody? Bob Walters, Mark Mancini on a Monday morning for you here. Mark, we missed you yesterday, but we got a lot going on. NBA All-Star. We got NFL franchise tags start tomorrow. We got NHL in the Olympics. How you doing, Mark? What's up? How was your weekend?
A little President's Day. You know, growing up, we had what?
Right?
Lincoln's birthday and Washington's birthday,
they
and now we got President's Day.
You know what? There's always a big push to push the Super Bowl. That's one of the selling points that the owners have for the 18th game is it'll push the Super Bowl back to President's Day weekend, and then people would have off the day after the Super Bowl because nobody goes to work anyway on the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that would be interesting. We're gonna get an 18-game regular season.
I don't know. I don't know if they are. I don't think the players want no part of it. The players want no part of an 18th game.
You know, I've said this for years, and you've known me. Do your two preseason games, get an 18-game regular season, and if people want to bitch and moan about that, do all your cuts in camp.
Yeah, but you see,
we can. Hey, come on, man. We can both remember when they had like 6 of these preseason games. What a complete joke.
Yes, and they are. You're right. Listen, I can't even watch a preseason. It's just a disaster. No. And now that they even cut it down, like they don't even play. The players don't even play that. Like remember, it used to be the third preseason game. You'd get the starters into the second half, and that would kind of be the dress rehearsal, and then nobody would play in the fourth. They don't even do that anymore. They don't even try to play like anything in any of the preseason games. But that's the point, though. That's why I don't think that's a fair trade-off, because the players are doing it. It's player safety. These guys are getting their ass kicked, right? They're dying young. They have CTE. The average NFL career is like 2-3 years. They have to go out and get jobs after that. Most players, the regular player has to go out and get a job after 2 years. Even if he makes $2 million a year, $4 million is going to be, that's kind of cutting it close. For the rest, you're only 25, 30 years old. So now you got to go out and get a job, and you got all this damage done to you. If you trade off the preseason is not regular season. It's different speed. It's different intensity. The hitting's not the same. You don't play the same.
Yeah,
it's not
but
a fair
the
trade-off.
problem here is, the preseason, they jack up the prices. You're going to see scrubs trying to make a team. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, they should cut the preseason.
That's why you got to do all your cuts, like I said, in camp and everything. The other day I was on a show and talking about, Super Bowl predictions. I took 3 teams in the NFC, and you might like these. Giants. I got the Rams, Falcons, and Giants.
Yeah, I like the Rams. The Giants are going to be better. The Falcons, and I like the Falcons with a sexy pick this year, right? And then right into the ground. They just never do it. Falcons are like, they're just never any good. And then they're always supposed to be right there, and then something happens. The quarterback doesn't pan out, or Kirk Cousins doesn't pan out. Remember? And the Giants, I think, are good. Are going to be better.
I think the AFC, it's going to be the Chargers. I've been high on those. I think the Patriots could come back. Keep your eye on the Steelers and the Jags.
Yeah, listen, and both you and Brett were wrong about it. You were dead wrong about the Patriots. Patriots were terrible in that game. That Super Bowl. That Super Bowl was a disaster. I mean, they were 3-and-out. And I'm not saying they're bad. They're not bad, but they didn't play well in the postseason. If you think about it, right? They went up against backup quarterbacks. They only scored. I know the weather in the championship game, but they only scored 10 points in that game. They fumbled the ball all over the place. And Seattle didn't play good in that Super Bowl. Sam Darnold didn't have a good game. If you look at the stats, they kind of evened out because they were giving them all the, they were letting them go trading yards for time at the end. So
the Seahawks, come on, they're a 1-year wonder. They're not coming back anytime soon.
No, probably not.
They snuck up on a lot of teams. The Rams torched that defense for over 60 points in 2 games. I can't see Seattle.
The Rams are the best team.
They're a 1-year wonder. Team.
Yeah, I agree. And the Giants, though, are going to be good now, right? We got Harbaugh. We got a quarterback. Things stay healthy. We're going to be good.
I like Harbaugh there. He's got in a division where he can kind of, control it now. The Cowboys are a mess. The Eagles are a mess. The Redskins, you don't know what you're going to get. So he was smart enough to get in a division where, he can work his magic.
And you got a kid you can mold at quarterback, right? It's all right there in front of him for the Giants. Now, what do you think about
the Malik Neighbors? I like is good. You got some guys.
Scattaboo. I like Scattaboo.
Yeah.
Now, what did you think about the NFL owners And Woody John, of course, it's Woody Johnson, right, leading the charge. Where they basically were like, oh, you want an extra chair in front of your locker? You want a little bit better food on the thing? You gave me a D plus. Now you're not getting no grades. Like, come on with these owners. The NFL. I hate the NFL. I really do. I hate the NFL. The NFL, the entity itself, with the money grabs with the 18th game. They don't give a damn about these guys' safety. Well, they got a couple bad grades. Woody Johnson gets a D plus, and he's like, oh, we're not doing grading systems anymore. Like, come on. They're greedy.
You know what? And there's a couple of things I want to bring up, because when you look at Adam Silver addressing the NBA the other day during the All-Star weekend, one of the things he brought up was the tanking. The game has changed. I mean, we grew up with Bird, we grew up with Magic, we grew up with basketball, and now you got a me, myself, and I league. You got political stances in this thing. There's no defense. I mean, guys don't want to play. I mean, we got this ridiculous world against, the USA Rising Stars, USA,
Yeah.
Veterans things. I mean, come on, man.
A round robin games going on all over the place.
I keep telling you, and I've told a lot of people this, and I could be wrong. This is one sport that's going to go off a cliff, and it's going off a cliff fast.
You got the guy winning.
Really sits here and watches the game.
No, and you got the guy winning the 3-point contest that hasn't played a minute in the game so far in the season. You got the previous two dunk champions before this year was a guy from the G League who's just a dunk specialist. Like it's just gone downhill. And just get rid of the All-Star games. Like, listen, still have the All-Stars, right? You still have an All-Star team. You do it like an All-Pro team. That's what I say. All these leagues should do it like they do, like in the NFL, where they do the All-Pro game, right? The All-Pro team. There's no All-Pro game, right? They don't play the AFC All-Pro team against the. You still get your raises and your bonuses and whatnot. Just do it like that. Nobody wants to watch these games.
Well, the thing is, I went to one years back when it was Bird, Irving. You had Tony, you had Cheeks, you had pretty much Sixers, and you had some Pistons in there, the Bulls. The Lakers had, you had Magic, you had Jabbar. That was fun. If you want to bring it back to that thing, have one of those East Coast players coach the team. You get the West Coast coaching the other one. That's what you want to do. You want to have something like that, but the way they're doing it now, it's like nobody cares. I mean, the sport has changed over the years. And look at the product we were talking about in the pre-chat about the Brooklyn Nets. This is a piss poor product being put on the fans should get refunds to go to these games.
Yeah, but how do you fix the tanking? How do you fix the tanking? He wants to have a tournament. You can't have another tournament.
You take away draft picks, do stuff like that. I mean, how do you put a product on the court that people are paying big money to see? And it's ridiculous. And then you're gouging the fans. If the Lakers come into town, if somebody big comes into town, you're trying to, charge bigger money. The team is a G League team playing. The Brooklyn Nets are a piss poor product for the NBA.
Yeah, no, they are. You're right. They're terrible. And now I heard an interesting take on the All-Star thing. And it's controversial, interesting take, but it somewhat makes sense if you think about it long enough and you get past it on the face value. What you want to get some interest in the NBA All-Star game? Blacks versus whites.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Right? Now, you get past all the whatever. You got the European guys that this is the first time really in history that a white team could possibly contend to beat the black team. And it's not a racist thing. It's nothing like that. But you better believe those guys are playing hard.
Well, and then, the only thing with something like that is you got to look at the crowd. Some nut's going to, take it a little too far.
Yeah,
and we're gonna have,
you're right. Which would make it even bigger ratings. Like even bigger ratings.
Yeah. We'd have a repeat of the Hornets, Pistons the other night in Charlotte.
Yeah, well, what happened the other night with the Pistons?
Well, they got in a skirmish there. You saw
yeah.
It was
St. John's, same thing. St. John's got into a big fight with Providence. The cops were on the field, were on the court. It was crazy. Now what?
Hey, I want to tap into the baseball because we're gonna get a labor strife.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
I know, Commission's trying to put a spin on this, like, oh well, the players got to agree to it and all this. Let me tell you something. Manny Machado said it best. we're not agreeing to nothing, man.
No, they're not.
Shut the
They'll
sport
never go for
down.
a cap. They will.
Nope.
They will take the sport to the ground before they go have a hard
Yeah,
cap.
Manfred's an idiot. He doesn't understand it. He's gonna come in on wear his white hat and his jacket, and he's gonna come in with the white horse and think he's gonna change the sport. That they're not gonna agree. You want
No,
to
it's a
change
powerful
something?
union.
You want to change something? Let's open up the owners' books and see if they're really losing money.
Oh, they're not losing money. How can you lose
Yeah.
money? First of all, but before they even play a game or open a single gate, they got these hundreds of $1 million coming in on the TV contracts. They're all making money. I don't want $9 sodas. Forget about it. Are you a WBC guy? I don't like that. I can't get into it. I can't get into the WBC.
I kind of like it. I'll pull for the Italians on it and stuff, but when the dust clears, you know who it's going to be. It's going to be the States against Japan.
Yeah, well, but Puerto Rico has good teams, right? The Central South American teams.
Years ago, I'd say you'd write Cuba in there, the Dominican Republic, but now the landscape's changed, man.
And I can't, and you can't. I can't take it seriously because you can't throw pitchers like the USA can't throw Skeens for 7 innings. The Pirates will come and wring the guy's neck if they throw Skeens in there for 6. And plus, they're not ready. They're not ready. The pitchers aren't ready. So for me, I can't take it seriously.
No, I will take something serious. What was Dave Dombrowski's remarks about Bryce Harper? Man, that I don't know if you saw it, but Harper thought we keep these things inside the clubhouse, kind of like the New England Patriots. But Dombrowski, man, I don't know. He aired some dirty laundry.
Yeah, you should be saying something.
Castellanos is out of there. It's going to be interesting to see what's happening in Philly sports. They kind of take it to a new level here. We saw it with the Eagles, and now the Phillies are following same suit here. What the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah, but they win. They win, right? The Eagles have won. The Phillies are usually in the playoffs. Phillies are usually a decent team. I mean, as much as I hate them, but the Phillies are usually a decent team.
You know what? You can throw your middle of the pack players under the bus. You don't want to throw your superstar under the bus.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen. It's all getting a bit testy, right? We got people cursing each other out on NBC in the curling matches, so it's getting testy all over the place, Mark. People are saying things they shouldn't be saying all over the place. Finally, before I let you go, does the USA get their first gold medal in hockey since 1980?
Oh, I think the women, man, are just
the women. Forget the women. Yeah. Listen, the women, and I love the hockey. The women's not fair. We might as well just play the gold medal match, right? USA Canada. Women haven't let up a goal yet. They got like a shutout for the whole.
I think you know what, you might want to put the women against the men for the.
They'd probably get a bronze.
Yeah. I mean, I've been watching the women a lot. Dominated Canada. They beat them like 9 straight times.
Yeah.
The men are there. I was trying to pull for the Italians, but they got whitewashed 6.
Not a lasagna eating contest, Mark. It's a hockey game.
Yeah.
I think the WBC. I think Piazza's still playing for the Italians in the WBC.
Yeah, Jason Grilli. All these guys from the past there. Pretty interesting, but I think the Olympics is good. I've been watching the hockey a lot.
Too much figure skating. Too much figure skating for me. I like the Olympics. I love the Olympics, but they shove that figure skating down your throat every night. I don't want to see it every night.
Yeah, the next thing out here is going to be the World Cup.
So out here too. Yeah, it's all over the country. Forget about the price. You can't afford the World Cup. You think Nick's prices are high? Forget about the World Cup.
Hey, you know what? Some people are going to sell their own blood to get in there.
Yeah, they will. They will. You're right. And to go to MetLife Stadium to watch a soccer game. I don't have that much. I like it. I watch it. It's nice and it fills the void because this is a rough sports part of the calendar. Nothing going on.
Yeah.
Middle of the NBA, middle of the NBA. There's nothing going on.
Yeah, we're in the dead time, the dead zone.
Yeah, so that's it. Mark, hey, listen, Mark, thanks for coming on. We'll see you next Sunday.
Hey, hopefully I can't wait till Sunday, baby.
Next Sunday, you'll be back. We had technical issues, scheduling issues yesterday. Everything kind of went haywire. We got you on today, and we will see you on Sunday, as always.
I love it, man. Say hi to Brett, and we'll